I know that a lot of you are going to get angry at me when I'm about to say, and you're going to probably get very pissed off, okay? But I like to call it tough love, okay? And this, by the way, it applies to me too, okay? The message I'm giving to you applies to me, so don't think it's just only you, okay? You got to look at your life sometimes, and you got to do what's called like an inventory check. You got to do this once in a while, okay? And you got to just take a little break from life, whatever it is you're doing, and just look at your financial health and say to yourself, okay, what kind of a financial situation am I in? Am I in a good financial situation? Am I in a, and you have to be honest with yourself, like no bullshit, because I think there's a lot of people that what they do is they live in Peter Pan land, they live in make believe land, Walt Disney friggin' land, and it's a sickness. It's really a mental illness where people like convince themselves they're something they're not. You got to be honest. Now you may all hate me, but I'm honest. I'm honest with myself. I'm honest with my family, and I'm even honest with you. And you got to say to yourself, where am I? Okay. So I have like these like three different like statures, right? Whatever you want to call them, like levels, okay? Level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay. So level 1 is, let's just say, your poverty. You're not really doing too good. You're struggling, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You're a mess. No savings, debts, um, living in a tiny place, or whatever the case may be. So that's level 1. Okay. Level 2 is like me. Okay. You're just an average American. See, I'm not trying to act like I'm a big shot. You got an average house, you got some equity, you got a little savings. Okay. You got a constant income coming in. You're living. You're doing good. All right. Then level 3, you're a big success. You're a player. You're in the millions. You're just everything is rocking. You're doing amazing, man. Okay, actually, and then there's a level 4, but that's like the Elon Musk level. That's the billionaire level. Okay, so there should really be 4 levels. You gotta ask yourself what level you're at. Okay, now if you're at level 1, all right, that's not good. Okay, you're doing something wrong, and instead of being angry at life, and instead of just flipping the f out, you got to sit down and say, what the f am I doing wrong? What's going on? Okay, you got to figure it out. Okay, step 2, if you're an average person, you might be satisfied with that. My wife tells me all the time, she goes, you got a beautiful family, you got me, you got a beautiful house, we have enough money, we eat, we survive, we're doing good. But you see, I'm not satisfied with that. You understand? I want to strive for more. I want to get to level 3, I want to get to level 4, okay? So that's the question you got to ask yourself if you're at level 2. Are you satisfied? Is level 2 enough for you? Okay. Now level 3, you're in the millions, you're rocking, you're doing great. Now it's just a question of, do you want to make it to the highest plateau? It's kind of like, do you want to get into the Hall of Fame? You understand? Like you're already kicking ass and taking names, but now do you want to get to the Hall of Fame? That's it. That's it. And then you go to level 4, and then now you made it. You're at the highest plateau. That's it. You did it. Okay. So now the question you got to really ask yourself is, do you really have a plan that's working? Now, let's talk about that. If you're at level 1 and you're at poverty, your plan is not working. Okay. So whatever the F that you're doing, it's wrong. It's not working, and you're going to have to man up or woman up, and you have to accept it. It's not working. Okay. If you're at level 2, what you're doing is working, but you're average. That's it. That's it. You're an average Joe. You ain't nobody you ain't no Donald Trump. You ain't no Warren Buffett. You're no Bill Gates. You're just an average Joe. See, so that's the thing. Maybe you're satisfied being average. Okay. I'm not satisfied being average. Okay. So now if you're not satisfied being average, what is the action plan to get to level 3 and to get to level 4? And I want to discuss this with you in my live stream. Okay. V for victory, because I don't think you could do it by yourself. You want me to tell you the truth? It's look, there's only a few people that make it to like the level 3s, the level 4s, like the Mark Zuckerbergs. There are people who did it themselves, self-made. They got very lucky, but that's why they're called the 1%, because 99% of people don't do what the 1% does. So, you have to try to sometimes realize that. I understand we all have big dreams of grandeur, but you got to realize there's a reason it's called the 1%. Okay, and I have a concept, apes together strong, okay, working together, that could get us to those levels. And that's what I want to talk about in my live stream, the V for Victory project. So come to my live stream. Let's discuss it. This video is not financial advice, not a financial planner. This video is for entertainment purposes only.